الآن في منطقة النصر مخيم للنازحين كما تشاهدون في هذه الصورة. هذه أثناء يتم استهداف خيام النازحين في منطقة النصر.
Let it run one more time.
الآن في منطقة النصر مخيم للنازحين كما تشاهدون في هذه الصورة. هذه أثناء يتم استهداف خيام النازحين في منطقة النصر.
Shalom, shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites, one of the Chicago branches. Before we get started, though, like always, we want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rekak Wadash.
To the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York, Elder Bishop out of Connecticut, we send double honors because they do rule well. I'm the brother Kaparia, a.k.a. Pops.
This is the brother Asha.
And like I said, this is a GMS Chicago sit down. And what we got here is you just saw a clip. And what was going on is this is a shorter version of a longer clip that we had saw where it was showing all this bombing of Palestine from the Israelis. And, you know, the world is already up in arms with these people because of that. And for some reason, even though when you go into the scriptures in Genesis, the 16th chapter, it tells you that Ishmael was going to be the wild man. Yeah, because I'm going to read that. It says here, and it says Genesis 16, I'm going to start at 8. And he said, Hagar, Sarah's maid, whence camest thou, and whither wilt thou go? And she said, I flee from the face of my mistress Sarai. And the angel of Yahweh said unto her, return to thy mistress and submit thyself under her hands. And the angel of Yahweh said unto her, I will multiply thy seed exceedingly, that it shall not be numbered for a multitude. And the angel of Yahweh said unto her, behold, thou art with child and shalt bear a son, and thou shalt name his name Ishmael. If y'all don't know who Ishmael is, that would be the Arabs as you know them for the most part today. Because Yahweh hath heard thy affliction, and he will be a wild man. His hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him, and he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. What people don't want to understand or see, when you look at Ishmael, then you look at Isaac, and you look at Jacob, and you look at Esau, all of them are part of the lineage of Abraham, okay? And with that being the case, that's part of the same lineage. And even though it was told a whole generation before, because Abraham had Isaac, it wound up being a scenario where the wild man is now being subjected to the Edomite, Esau, which is, give me that Genesis 25. 25.
Blessing of the sword.
No, not the blessing of the sword. Just when they came out, 25, is it 25?
Yeah, 25, 21.
Yeah.
This is Genesis 25 and 21. And Isaac entreated Yahweh for his wife because she was barren, and Lo was treated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together with her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went on to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people.
So stop right there. 2 manner of people. So you got 2 entirely different characteristics of people that's gonna be coming out your twat at the same time.
Yep.
Okay. They can't come out together. So they gonna have to come out one or the other first. But you're gonna have 2 people come down that birth canal, and they're gonna be 2 different manner of people.
Yep.
Okay, so go ahead, read.
2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
And the elder shall serve the younger. Okay, so go ahead, read.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
See, that's going to be Nahu, not a who. Okay, okay. He's claiming it, but he ain't that. Okay, he's claiming that lineage of the people that used to be over there, the ancient ones, but they not those ancient people. Okay, that's part of the switching of the Ptolemies and all this other kind of stuff.
Right.
And then Herod, when Yahweh Shah was on scene.
Yep.
And then some. Okay, so but they not those ancient people. Go ahead.
And they called his name Esau.
Ooh. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob.
So the first came out what?
Red all over.
Red
as a hairy
over,
garment.
As a hairy garment. And so don't get it twisted up like this baby came out looking like a motherfucking like a gorilla.
Like Chewbacca from Star Wars.
No, it ain't say that. It said red like a hairy garment. Let me try to use I'm gonna use an old phrase and I'm gonna use a new phrase so y'all can understand it. Old phrase. This brother here is in his 50s. I'm in my 60s. I say box Chevy. What comes to your mind?
The box Chevy beating down the block with the rims on it.
Exactly. Box Chevy beating down the block with the rims on it. Okay. I guess the new thing would be for you new generationers that wish upon a star and wish for shit that you can't get based off of the fucking rappers and NBA players and whatnot. That would be like the Lamborghini Avatar. A Venator.
God,
you
right.
know what the fuck that is.
Right.
To us, red like a hairy garment was known. Why? Because the priests used to dye certain badger skins red for part of the holy ceremonies and this, that, and other. And those garments was sitting in there. So when you passed through certain areas, you saw these red garments. So you know exactly. So this is how we say that the scriptures in this Bible ain't even for everybody.
Facts.
See what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because it's literally written in our language for us.
Yep.
Okay, for the hopeful elect. And not even all of the Israel. It's for the hopeful elect.
That's right.
So we would know, okay, that since we read these scriptures, we understand that certain garments was meant to be dyed and made this color and this, that, and other, and all this other kind of stuff.
Yep.
When he said that, we knew what color was talking about because this motherfucker is translucent. His blood shows through his fucking skin.
Facts.
Go ahead, man.
And it says after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel. His name was called Jacob, and Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
80. A score is 20. A score is 20. So 80. She was 80 years old. Okay.
No, Isaac was 60 years old when he bore the twins. 80. Three times. Yeah. Three times. Yeah. 60.
I know. Yeah, right.
Con.
He was 60 years old. I'm thinking of.
No, you good. The water squad.
Okay.
You good. Yeah. No,
okay.
you good.
But yeah, so he was 60 years old when he had this kid.
Yep, when he had these twins. You know,
these twins.
And the reason Zaquan is making mention of that, so you understand what's going on. You know, Esau is the ones who over there bombing Gaza now, the Amalekites.
Right.
The chief of the nations.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he is definitely, like the Zaquan is going into, a man that's out of control.
Yeah, he's out of control because the wild man doesn't have the technology to get loose like he absolutely want to.
Right.
Okay. But the wild man has been granted some of this missile technology, because that same wild man that's part of the Palestinians is also the same wild man that's part of the Iranians.
That's right.
Okay, so another Edomite that gave him the top weapon of war, because they developed their own set as
Facts.
well.
Facts.
Okay, so that's the whole sedition among men and everything else, because you got Edomite supplying wild men in one part, and you've got an Edomite being supplied by another Edomite in that same Western Asia region, so they can square off.
Yep.
Okay, so they can square off with the ultimate weaponry and whatnot. You gotta love the irony how the Lord says, you know what? Give them, hey, and see. So when you see them movies where you got motherfucking Edomites double dipping and selling on both sides the weapons of war and whatnot, like what was his Nicolas Cage?
Yeah,
you know that movie. This, that, and other.
Right.
So y'all say, damn, that's a dirty motherfucker. This, that, and other. That was a Tony Stark movie, the first one, Obadiah Stane. But look at that name, Obadiah Stane.
Man,
Obadiah Stane.
Obadiah Stane, man.
So these Edomites know who they is. They label themselves in their own movie.
Yep.
Here's the double dipping motherfucker selling shit over in the Middle East to both sides of the fucking war machine.
Yep.
Damn. and the book of Obadiah just gives, hey, Esau, you ain't got no prayers based off the book of Obadiah just by itself.
That's by itself.
So this motherfucker's labeled himself in this, that, and other, and he's doing this massive killing over here. And I thought those people were supposed to, get that. I thought those people were supposed to be at peace when they go back into their homeland.
That Deuteronomy?
Yeah. But they're supposed to be at peace when they go back to their homeland, wasn't they? Are they supposed to be at peace?
Yeah, they're supposed to be at peace if they're the people of the Lord. Let's see. Let me get it. It's 32, so I can.
Yeah. I think it was like 32, 33.
Somewhere around there. Hold on.
Okay. So.
Homeland. Salaka, y'all.
No, it's okay. No, while you pull that out, I'm read this one more time. This said Genesis 16, I'm going to start at 11 again. And the angel of Yahweh said to her, behold, thou art with child and shall bear a son, and shall call his name Ishmael, because Yahweh hath heard thy affliction. He shall be a wild man. His hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him, and he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. See, you got Ishmael and Esau squaring off against each other, but at the same time, they from the same lineage. They from the same lineage of men.
Yep.
Okay, Abraham and then Isaac. Okay, Abraham had Isaac, so this is the whole deal. So why is this the case? Because this has all been preordained, predestined. The Lord said before he did anything, he had thought it through in the beginning. So these people are just playing a role. So when y'all tell us, well, why the Lord do this and why the Lord do that? Because it's his movie. He wrote it, and he can make the players in his movie read their script verbatim with no deviation. And this is the whole purpose of it. Okay, you got something?
Yeah, that's Deuteronomy. Yeah, Salaka, I was right there. I had to get my glasses. Deuteronomy 33 and 28. It says, Israel shall then dwell in safety alone. It says, the fountain of Jacob shall be upon a land of corn and wine. Also his heavens shall drop down dew. So like the elder was going into, if these are the people of the Lord, they supposed to be dwelling in peace and safety alone. So we know these are not the people of the Lord.
That's the sign. See, y'all don't. People don't want to deal with the signs that are out here, and it's that another. The Lord says that. Give me that in Deuteronomy where it says that these shall be. I get it. This is 28. These shall be a sign.
Oh, signs of one. Yeah. Astonishment. The byword, the proverb.
Let me see. Okay, this is Deuteronomy 28. We'll read 45 and 46. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahweh thy power to keep his commandments and the statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be a sign upon, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder upon thy seed forever. So the real curses, like I said, the slave ships, the chains, all
Yep.
that other stuff,
Yep.
those are going to be signs of the real people. And those people that are over there can't make that claim.
Not at all.
They can't say that they have that. They can't say that they was ever taken into slavery on ships
Facts.
and this, that, and other. No, they own the ships. Okay?
Yeah.
But in these last days now, those same people don't want to be, don't even want to fess up to what it is that they've done. The real signs that are upon them, that they will be taking people into slavery, that they will beat and kill motherfuckers, that they will cut off rods, that they will do this, they will hang motherfuckers from a tree. They don't want to take, those are the signs that show you what their lineage is.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Right.
Those are the signs. This warrant that we just showed you in this thing, that's their lineage.
Exactly.
Squaring off with missiles and this, that, and other.
Yep.
Okay, because they go be the ones that had the motherfucking the blessing of the sword.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead. You got anything?
So you know,
What you got?
so these people are pretenders. You know what I mean? Because the scripture says Israel was discontinued from their heritage.
Right.
So we know these people ain't the people. This is Jeremiah 17:4.
Right.
It says, "And thou shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever." And let go
So in a land that you know of not, those people over there are saying that they knew who they were the entire time.
Right.
They never lost track of their lineage.
Right.
Okay. That's what they claim, right?
Yep.
Okay. But the scripture says, and the Lord in Jeremiah 17:4 is actually telling a prophet that he was going to lose his heritage. So you going to come back one rip, and you ain't going to even know you're an Israelite.
Facts.
You ain't gonna have your heritage, your customs, or none of that shit up under your belt. You
Yeah.
ain't gonna have your language, because when you talk about your heritage, it's everything that embodies you. Your language, your customs, your heritage, and the whole thing. So if you're not gonna have it, then that means that nobody's gonna be in a position to raise you up in that. you gonna have to, that's gonna absolutely have to be totally rediscovered and whatnot. And that's going to be at a given time when the Lord decides to open up a person's mind. The
Facts.
same way he told Solomon by Jonah, "How do you know that I'm the Son of Man?" And he said, "Oh, you didn't get that. Didn't nobody tell you that? The Lord opened your
The
mind."
Lord revealed that to you. Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is what we're trying to get you to understand, bro. What you got going on here, what you seeing going on here is all prophecies. Whether it's an old prophecy lumping itself into a new form because it's being multifold, because the scripture says that there are many layers to this.
Facts.
Okay, go ahead, whatever you got.
Said bastard should dwell in Ashdown. Let me get that.
Yeah.
Is Zachariah that
Bastard,
dwell?
bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Zechariah 9:6, I believe.
Kind. So we giving you clues on what's going on, so y'all understand. You know what I mean? That these are not the people in the land. And this is Zechariah 9:6, and it says, "And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines." So these people are the bastards in the land. You know what I mean? These are the people like in Ezekiel that said aha and took the land as their possession.
Yeah, they love it.
Aha! They took the land for their possession. They fit that prophecy of not being the people. That's why that's why wars are raging in that land.
Right.
Because then the land is vomiting them out. They're not supposed to be there. So let me grab that. Ezekiel 36. This is a prophecy that these devils fit over there. That's why they had war over there. This is Ezekiel 36:2. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh power, because the enemy have said against you, aha, even the ancient high places are ours in possession. Right? I'm going to jump down to 5. It says, therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, surely in fire my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of heathen and against all Idumea. This is what these are, the Edomites, the chief among them, the Amalekites, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, which despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey.
It says what? That appointed them that land what?
Yep, appointed my land into their possession.
Okay, so now watch this. This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Yep.
Okay. He covered the face of the judges thereof, so the people that's supposed to be in rulership, he through the Renaissance period, whitewashed them straight out of it. And there's no coincidence that it's called whitewash.
Whitewash.
Okay, wash them all out and whatnot. But now, even those artifacts are being turned up. Putin said, let me throw something in the motherfucking mix here. Let me show you what the fucking pictures look like before iconoclasm.
Exactly.
And that fucked everybody up because all of a sudden these Edomites over here
right.
had to deal with the fact that Jesus don't look like us. No, Jesus do look like y'all. But Jesus, cheesy rice
right.
is not the savior.
Exactly.
Damn, ain't that a fucking kick? Go ahead.
Right. It says, prophesy therefore concerning the land of Israel, saying to the mountains and to the hills, to the rivers and to the valleys, thus said Yahweh, behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and my fear, because you have borne the shame of the heathen. So the Lord was wroth with us, and he kicked us out of our land because we sinned against him, and that's why these devils over here now. But y'all didn't understand the latter end, that the Lord is going to restore his righteous people back into that land. He's going to bring us back from the land of the north. They said no longer will it be said, they come out of Egypt, but come out of the land of the north. So what is all these prophecies talking about if these people are supposed to be the people over here waging war on the land that don't belong to them?
Right.
You know what I mean? Y'all got some explaining to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? If they're the people of the Lord said, and then the other thing to let you know these not the people of the Lord said, just hold your peace and I will fight for you.
Right.
They're not exemplifying anything that the Lord has told them to do.
Right, because since you said that, this is 2 Ezra 15 and 11. I'm sorry, 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. Is those people over there ever been a slaughter?
Right.
I will not suffer them to now dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before. So when did those people have it happen for them? The darkness, all of the killing,
right,
all that other stuff,
right?
Where and see, what Ezra's talking about here at 15 and 11 is a worldwide event that's got to happen.
It's got to happen.
It's a worldwide event. It ain't a regional event.
Right.
This is a worldwide event that's gonna be happening.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what Revelation is when it says all eyes.
Facts.
All eyes shall see.
Facts.
Okay. And will destroy as all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten upon the plague and punishment that God shall bring upon it. So this is the Lord sending Yahweh Shai back to bring this ultimate plague that's going to pull Esau out of power within an hour. Okay.
Facts. And wherever that devil is at.
That's it. He's gonna be pulled down. But this Edomite is still in place because you got not a who being declared a fucking a war criminal.
Right.
Need to be processed and pulled to the Hague and whatnot and persecuted for war crimes.
Facts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever you got, man.
Yeah. And this is the Lord said He's gonna He's gonna come and make a short workup like the elders going into. You know what I mean? Who's this come from Basra?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And why is it that all these chief places of Esau and Edom is being referenced as places that the Lord's gonna bring destruction to?
Exactly.
Okay.
And He's being destruction to it because these just the wicked people.
Yeah.
That's ruling in the land.
Like you say, he talk about Basra, he talk about Mount Seir.
Right.
He's like, yo, motherfuckers, so y'all gotta understand, wherever y'all set up and wherever y'all fucking y'all footprint was at heavily, I'm using that as reference. That I'm shutting that shit down in
Right.
a hell of a way.
Yep.
Okay, go
Let
ahead.
me use Isaiah 63:3. It says, "Who is this that come from Edom with dyed garments from Basra, that is glorious in his pale?"
Hold on. Start that again.
Yeah,
Start that again.
this is Isaiah 63:3. And listen to what the title says: God venges on the nations.
Right,
Man,
right.
y'all got to pick this up, man. It says this Isaiah 63:3. It says, "Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra?"
Right. With dyed garments from Basra.
Says,
Go ahead. No,
this
go ahead.
that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength, I that speak in righteousness mighty to save.
Go ahead.
And who is this? Yahweh Shah.
This
Yeah.
Yahweh Shah coming back, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
He says, "Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat?" So why is your garment all blooded up
Right.
with stains on it?
Which is actually just a metaphoric saying, because
Right.
Yahweh Shah is going, hey, he gonna be pristine white and he ain't gonna get no blood on himself. But like I said, but it says that the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Shall be many.
Okay, but he ain't gonna be dirty. He
Exactly.
ain't gonna be dirty as he do it. This is to let you know the fury that he's gonna be bring. He gonna stomp you motherfuckers like a wine press. So hey, and you gotta love the metaphorical sayings that the Lord uses, and then the imagery that you could actually conjure up among our people. And this, that, and other. Why? Because in some of our black exploitation movies and
Right.
some of the stuff they had, what was one of the worst scenes you could see? What was that? Menace to Society, where they stumped old boy out.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
See, we like, damn. When you see the motherfucker get stumped, you like, damn, that's fucked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna trample you.
Yeah.
Like a motherfucker in a wine vat.
Yeah, let me read it. Yeah, it says, this is Isaiah 63:3. It says, "I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury." It's what the Zaquan just said. "And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment."
Yeah. So the Lord said, even though I know I'm not gonna touch it, I want y'all to understand the stomp out, the Mike Tyson punch out, stomp out that I'm bringing to the table. I'm gonna be fucking motherfuckers up on a whole new level. You ain't never seen a level of motherfuckers getting fucked up like I'm getting ready to fuck them up.
Exactly, yeah.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, it says, "For the day of vengeance in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come." So these pretenders, these Edomites, these Amalekites, that's over there in our land, pretending to be us, you know what I mean? Where you supposed to be dwelling, peace and safety alone. There is no peace because you're not the people, and the Lord is going to exact vengeance on all you devils. Wherever you are, you're going to suffer the worst fate ever because you conspired against His hidden ones. You know what I mean? You're falsely occupying the land. You're a false occupation.
Right.
You're occupying something that doesn't belong to you. And the Lord is going to make short work of you. That's why there won't be any peace over there till the Lord brings us out of captivity and put us back in our own land.
Right.
So until then, y'all gonna continue to go through what y'all going through, and neither one of y'all belong in the land because neither one of y'all the people.
Right.
One is the Amalekites and one is Ishmael. The promise was given to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Israel. Not to Ishmael, the Arabians over there in Palestine, and not to the Amalekites, the you wishes over there in Jerusalem. That's where y'all err at. And the Lord is exposing them for exactly who they are. You got something, Squad?
No. And so in the midst of all this, while all this is going on, for the elect, we just need to hold on. Because in Sirach 4:22 says, "Accept no person against thy soul, and let not the reverence of any man cause thee to fall." So we hold on to this truth while we watch all this shit goes down. The world is at war, and while the world is going in at war, we know that we gonna have to go through it, but we should be settling into a peaceful mindset, knowing that this all has to happen for the Lord to bring the kingdom of incorruptibility to us. The process of. Okay. See how that all calmed everything down in the midst of all that war and
Yeah.
all that other kind of shit? Y'all calm down. Y'all know this has got to happen.
Con.
Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time.
That's right.
This is where we're at. This is where we're at in the midst of all this war, motherfuckers dying around us. He said 10,000 shall die on one side, 1,000 on the other, but it shall not come nigh to you.
Facts.
This is where we're at. So, hey, as they say, we in the eye of the storm.
That's right.
Okay?
Yeah. Absolutely.
We're in the eye of the storm. So remember that with all this killing and going around, it's going to get a whole lot worse. A whole lot worse. And the worse it get, the calmer you should become. Okay? Calmer you should become. Because like I said, nothing's going to happen to you that the Lord didn't ordain for you to go through. He said he shall not put more on you than you shall be able to bear.
Facts.
Okay? So in the midst of that, instead of letting anxiety and everything how you fucked up, hey, Esau, whatever the Lord gave you ability to do to me, I couldn't stop it anyway.
Facts.
But that's okay. Let me tell you about yourself. Have a Dennis Hopper true romance moment. To tell a motherfucker about himself as he decides that he's going to put your ass to death. Because you're going to be one of the first to raise up.
Facts.
Remember that. Remember that. So, hey, I hope that this is edifying and an exhortation for the hopeful elect to understand that while all this chaos is going around, we are in the eye of the storm. It's spinning around us. But like I said, it ain't meant to hurt us. And even if we die in the midst of it, guess what? As martyrs, we're going to be some of the first to be raised up.
Right.
One way or the other. So with that, we want to send all praise. You got something else?
No, that's it.
We want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rekakwadash.
To the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York and the elder bishops out of Connecticut. Again, we say double honors because they do well. For the brethren around the world, push this truth uncut, unfiltered. Give you the good, the bad, and the ugly of the scriptures, correctly breaking down the prophecies and the interaction with the people on the planet. A hearty shalom. For the hopeful elect, a hearty shalom. A hearty shalom for the hopeful elect. And for the rest of the world,
a Baba Ball.